If we could move hydrogen in solid, can we bring forward global net zero? My dear friends, recent reports have suggested that we can produce 100 times global energy demand just from solar and wind alone. Yet today, less than 10% of global energy is made this way. This goes to show we have become extremely good at making clean energy cheap, but we are still a long way from making them cheap to store and easy to move. Against this backdrop, allow me to introduce Galaxy FCT and solid hydrogen logistics. Galaxy FCT is a hydrogen technology company with a patented process which enables rapid and efficient release of hydrogen gas from a solid chemical feedstock. Sodium borohydride is energy dense, non-flammable, non-explosive, and it can be stored at ambient temperature without pressure. This makes logistics safe, cost-effective, and infrastructure-light, and we no longer need to fight the physics of hydrogen throughout this entire supply chain. Hydrogen gas will be released only on demand at the user location. There are two principal reasons why the world needs solid hydrogen logistics. First, it is infrastructure light. Most climate solutions today are infrastructure intensive. This may be good in rich nations with many high volume users, but they cost too much for the rest of the world, which houses 80% of the world's population. Unfortunately, the developing world also happens to be where the battle for our climate future will be won or lost. So, in addition to the infrastructure intensive solutions we have today, the world also needs infrastructure light solutions that can truly scale. Hydrogen in solid fills this gap. Second reason, long-term energy storage. Batteries are great for time shifting, but they are not good with long-term storage. Any battery used just several times a year would be nothing short of an economic disaster. If we are serious about replacing fossil fuels globally, we will need lots of green energy molecules which can be stored for long periods in a way which is simple, cheap, and safe. Again, hydrogen in solid goes beyond batteries to fill this gap. You may be wondering now, where is the catch? Well, production cost of sodium borohydride is high, and it must be brought down substantially for hydrogen in solid to truly scale. This reduction, however, we believe can be achieved through HyperScaling, a combination of massive scale production with lowest cost renewables, backward integration of raw materials, and better processes for production and regeneration. With hydrogen in solid, all finished products can be shipped directly from point of production to end users wherever they may be. There will be no need for transmission infrastructure or pipelines. This allows for immediate hyperscaling in the highest yielding locations on the planet, even if they are remote. We will look forward to hyperscaling at 50 gigawatt, 100 gigawatt, or perhaps even more in the not so distant future. Hyperscale implementation will also create a massive and immediate demand surge for all associated renewables: solar, wind, batteries, electrolyzers, and fuel cells. This will trigger accelerated learning curve cost reductions across all those renewables as well, igniting a virtuous cycle that will reduce prices all round. With solid hydrogen logistics, we will, in time, be able to turn deserts into giant green oil fields to power our future. Accelerating the growth of this ecosystem requires as many stakeholders as possible. The greater the scale, the more likely we can succeed together. We look forward to your invaluable support in growing this exciting new ecosystem, which will be key to securing a more hospitable planet and a better tomorrow. Yes, if we could move hydrogen in solid, we can bring forward global net zero. Thank you very much for listening in, and have a good day.